What did you think of President Trump?
What do I think of him?
Yeah.
I think he's doing very, very well. I think, I was present for his 2016 inauguration, although not officially. I was there on fighting business. I was fighting in Madison Square Garden for my second UFC world title. And MMA and UFC had just become legalized in New York at the time. And I remember Trump had been just voted in and he won the election. And there was uproar on the streets and anger and, fear, I suppose, was going on. And at that time, I was just an observer. Politics wasn't really on my mind at that time. Ireland was not really going through what it was going through at that stage in 2016. Although it was rising, it was unbeknownst to me and many in the country.
Were you not political, really?
Not really political now at that stage. I was focused on my craft, and it wasn't at the forefront. It all kind of took a turn post-COVID. It all took a real turn post-COVID. And you could kind of see what was going on and what had gone on post the crash, and who our government is serving. You could kind of see that come to fruition then throughout the COVID era. And then I just became more invested in it, and then that was it. But I was there for Trump's inauguration when he was sworn in for the first time. Fear, worry, panic. And then I was there the second time in 2024, most recent, and it was elation and excitement. And I thought it was good to see. They asked me, what do I think he'll be as a president? I said, well, when it was 2016 in the media runs I was doing. And I said, let's see, we give the man a chance. He's not from a political background. He's from a different background. It's interesting. Let us see. And I thought he'd done well. Towards the end of the term, there may have been times too, as a leader of a country, you almost need to, cool the flames. Maybe there were some things that might have fanned the flames towards the end of his term that I thought. But this time around, I feel he's off to a good start. And I wish him well. I wish the country of the United States of America well. I consider them my dear siblings. We consider America our sibling. And I think it's going well. And we're getting a good fair bit of energy from it, from Ireland, even amidst the tariff situation that is going on. Ireland's people have not seen the money got to do with this whatsoever. In fact, we have been robbed of our own money, and yet we are supposed to be this wealthy country. Yet the people of Ireland are struggling to heat their homes. So there are many people who are seeing this tariff situation as a gotcha moment for our government elite. I'm not so much of that. I wish for our country to be prosperous and our people to be prosperous, and that's what my aim is. That's what my wish is and my hope is.
So you're not necessarily against the tariffs, it doesn't sound like.